And today, I want to challenge you as you. Not the person next to you. Not the people who hurt you. Not the system. Not the past. Not the enemy. I want to challenge you. Hear me clearly, you are not less than anyone else. You are just as special. Just as powerful. Just as gifted. Just as chosen. God did not make a mistake when He made you. He didn't forget anything when He formed you. He didn't leave out the strength, the wisdom, or the courage you would need. But some of you are not where you are supposed to be, not because God failed you, but because your thinking has been too small for the calling on your life. From this moment forward, you will stop holding everyone else more accountable than you hold yourself. Stop blaming people. Stop pointing fingers. Stop waiting for permission. I need you to confront you. Because the truth is, you are not stuck because of what they did. You are delayed because of what you keep allowing. Look yourself in the mirror and say it out loud. Say it like you mean it. I will not do me like this anymore. I will not keep sabotaging my future. I will not keep giving myself a pass when I know better. You know you were created for more. You know you should be further by now. You know there is greatness inside you. But every time you get close, every time you take a step up, every time you reach toward the top, something blocks you. And God sent me to tell you today, it is not what's on the outside that's blocking you. It's what you keep carrying on the inside. Fear, excuses, unhealed wounds, a mindset that keeps whispering, maybe next time. So let me ask you, be honest. What dream did God give you? And when are you going to start? You say, one of these days, but hear me, one of these days is none of these days. Stop waiting. Stop delaying. Stop making excuses for not starting. The biggest enemy to your success is not the devil. It's the excuses you keep rehearsing. I don't have what it takes, I'm not ready yet, I'll try again later. But listen, you were never meant to do this alone. When you say, I don't have what it takes, God says, I will be with you. And if God is with you, you can rely on His power. You can trust His presence. You can stand on His promises. You can rest in His protection. 1 plus God is not weakness. 1 plus God is a majority. Have you felt like quitting? Have you felt tired, worn down, and discouraged? Have you felt stuck in the same place year after year? The enemy wants you to settle, to maintain a postponed dream, to say, this is just my life now, but I came to tell you, don't quit this year. This is not another ordinary year. This is not another cycle. This is not another season of survival. This is the year of breakthrough. This is the year of fruitfulness. This is the year of victory. The enemy has been lying to you, telling you it won't change, telling you it won't get better, telling you y'all never be free. But God says, this is the year you rise. This is the year you heal. This is the year you walk in authority. This is the year you become who He always called you to be. But here, mate, will require something from you. You can't walk through this year the same way you walked through the last one. This year requires honesty. This year requires discipline. This year requires courage. And today you decide, I will do what I can. I will take the step. I will stop delaying obedience. Because when you move, God moves with you. This is your year. Don't waste it. Don't quit. Don't settle. Rise. Begin. Become. Do what you can, and God will do what you can't. But hear me, Enuthis is where the line is drawn. I am not going into another year of defeat. I am not going into another year of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am not dragging yesterday's discouragement into tomorrow's calling. And I came to tell you, God is not through with you. God has not given up on you. You may feel worn down. You may feel delayed. You may feel like you've wasted time. But God says, I'm giving you any more year. Now let this question sit heavy on your heart and don't rush past it. What if this was the year to fix it? What if God said, this is your year to get real with me? To stop pretending. To stop postponing obedience. To stop living discouraged in the soil I planted you in. What if God said, I'm giving you one more year to change things one more year, to enjoy your life one more year, to trust me right where I placed you. And what if he said, if I come back and you're still defeated, still complaining, still settling ill? Let you keep what you keep asking for. Hear me, don't waste this year. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Give God one more year. Because he says, I will bring fruit where the tree looks withered and dead. I will turn the puny into the mighty. I will breathe life where hope dried up. But here may have to give him time. See, we want the quick fix. Bam. Instant breakthrough. Instant change. That's not how the kingdom works. The kingdom works through process, through planting, through pruning, through waiting with faith. Give him time to work in you. Let him produce miracle growth in your life. And here, this nothing you've been through was wasted. The tears, the brokenness, the abuse, the hurt, the terrible decisions, the failures, the addiction, the pain. God says, I will use it as fertilizer. If you would let him break the ground of your heart just a little. If you would stop resisting the process. If you would stop numbing the pain and start surrendering it. You wouldn't leave the same way you came. You would leave with a faith that is growing again. A faith that is breathing again. A faith that is coming alive again. And him declaring, this year me clearly. Before this year is over, you will see a year turnaround. Not because you tried harder. Not because you made a prettier vision board. Not because you set more goals. But because Jody has a vision for your life. And he is ready to move. Here, menu life doesn't start just because a new year starts. There has to be a shift. A change. A decision. Wishing won't change anything. Hoping won't change anything. But seeking will. The Bible is clear, if you seek the Lord, he will be found. Jeremiah says, call to me and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things you do not know. God says, I have great things for you. I have mighty things for you. Things you don't even know about yet. Yes, there are things he already showed you. Through a dream. Through a prophecy. Through a quiet nudge in your spirit. Through a godly desire burning in your heart. But there are also things you don't know yet. Doors you haven't seen. Paths you haven't imagined. And God says, I can show you. All you have to do is call me. So hear me as we step into this year. Listen closely. Whatever you do, even if it's not what you envisioned, even if it's not what you hoped, even if it's not what you prayed, even if it's not what you felt called to, even if it's not what a prophet said, to it with all your heart. Do it unto God, not unto people. Because the God who called you is watching you. He sees your faithfulness. He sees your sincerity. He sees your obedience when no one else does. And this is the year he honors it. Don't quit. Don't settle. Give him one more year. Rise, trust, obey, and watch what God does. Here is your rewritten, expanded, emotionally charged continuation, perfectly matched to the previous story's fire, faith, and spoken realism, with used intentionally so it sounds preached, urgent, and alive or not written. This flows seamlessly from what came before, and it is that same God, the one who sees your heart, your faithfulness, your passion, who will reward you when the time is due. Hear me, God knows things about your next year that you don't know yet. He sees what's ahead. He knows what's coming. And he already planned for it. There's a verse, you've heard it before, but don't let familiarity steal its power. Jeremiah 20:9-11 says this. God says, I know. Not I might know, not I'll figure it out later. God says, I know the plans I have for you. Plans for good, not for harm. Plans to give you hope. Plans to give you a future. So in the middle of all the unknowns of the year ahead, the unanswered questions, the uncertainty, the things you can't control, you can know this: God's plans for you are good. And hear me, no matter what your circumstances look like. Whether this year starts strong or starts painful, whether things seem stable or feel like they are falling apart, you still have everything to look forward to. How can you say that? You ask. Because God does not define your future by your circumstances, he defines it by his purpose. The Apostle Paul understood this. In Philippians 3:12-13, Paul looks at his life, not through regret, not through shame, not through failure, and listen to what he says. I press on to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of me. I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it. But anything I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. People talk about fresh starts all the time, but aren't you glad deep down in your soul that God doesn't just talk about them, he creates them? Aren't you glad that God knows and cares about all the pain you've been through? Not just some of it, all of it. Every tear you cried in secret. Every night you couldn't sleep. Every prayer you whispered when no one else could hear you. He felt what you felt this past year. He saw what broke you. He carried what you carried. And aren't you glad that no matter what has happened in your life, no matter how broken it looks, no matter how messy it feels, no matter how far off track it seems, God can make everything new again? Aren't you glad that God says he'll do whatever it takes to give you a fresh start? Now listen, Beckors, this is for someone today, this past year, or maybe even the years before, that you might feel like you made a mess of your life. Things didn't turn out the way you hoped. The picture doesn't look anything like the plan you once prayed for. And maybe your life was marred by the decisions of others, by words that wounded you, by actions that scarred you, or maybe, if we're being honest, it was marred by your own decisions, your own choices, your own mistakes. Scarred, misshapen, cracked, not what you thought it would be. But hear me, Judy does not waste pain, not one tear, not one failure, not one broken moment. And God does not throw away you. He doesn't discard your personality. He doesn't erase your story. He doesn't delete the essence of who he created you to be, the clay he formed you with, your gifts, your temperament, your sensitivity, your strength. He does not toss it aside. Instead, this is the beauty of our God. He takes every part of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the healed and the broken, everything you've lived through up to this very moment, and he places it gently but firmly into his hands. And once you're in his hands, God starts over, not by destroying you, but by reshaping you. Like a master potter, he begins to work lovingly, patiently, wisely. He applies pressure but never without purpose. He presses where growth is needed. He molds where healing must happen. He reshapes what was distorted. And yes, sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable. Sometimes it feels like resistance is easier than surrender. But the potter knows exactly what he's doing. He is not trying to harm you. He is creating something beautiful, something strong, something valuable. When you surrender yourself fully into God's hands, when you stop fighting the process, when you trust him with your broken places, he doesn't just repair you, he remakes you into a masterpiece, priceless, purposeful, full of meaning. That's what happens when we trust that God is the master potter, the one who sees the end from the beginning, the one who creates beauty from brokenness. And it's right here. This is what it truly means to receive a fresh start. Not a new calendar, not a new list of goals, not a new version of self-effort, but a new work of God. Formed by his hands, shaped by his love, guided by his purpose. So don't fear the process. Don't resist the hands that are healing you. Stay on the wheel, because the same God who began this work in you will finish it. And what he is making will be more beautiful than anything you lost.